Hey everybody, it's time for the Grumpy Guy Show, the 1-year anniversary. Tonight we got a couple of special guests and we recap a few of the topics at random from last year. Really fun show, a little longer than usual, but well worth it. So stick around. Good evening everybody, welcome to the 1-year anniversary episode of the Grumpy Guy Show. I'm Derek McAllister.
And I'm Ryan McAllister.
And we've got a couple of guests from the previous year. We've got my friend Dave and my friend Denise joining us.
Hey.
And Dave seems to be really, really excited. He's wooing.
Well, you'll add like the little fireworks graphic after, right?
Well, yeah, as long as I can find it.
If we're even actually recording.
We're recording. We're up to 48 seconds. 49, 50, 51.
Wow.
Stop showing off.
So tonight's going to be a bit of a different format than what we usually do, because we're going to kind of, and you got air quotes that, recap things from the year. What we're going to do is I've got a randomizer set up so that when we get to the end of a topic, I'm going to hit the little spinner. It's going to give us a number, and we're going to go through that. We're going to try and talk about that topic. See how it works.
Try.
Yeah, I was
Try
saying.
is the key word here, folks.
Yeah, and you know this is really a first for us. We had a little bit of a pre-show. So I was telling everybody, you know, I didn't expect that this was going to actually last for a year, but I'm having fun, and I think Ryan's having fun, and well, the few people that we have listening seem to be having fun, so why not? It doesn't cost me anything.
So what, 3 people?
Yes, 2 of them are right here. And the other one, we're the only podcast he listens to because it's his music. But what do you say we get into our first topic? And one more thing. This might be a longer episode than usual. Depends on how everybody's feeling. It's when everybody's done, we're done. But we've got 176 different topics from the year, and we're just going to spin through and do a few of them here and there. And everybody can open their mouth about them, talk over the top of each other. Who cares? We're having fun.
Oh, crap.
So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the spinner up on the screen, if I can figure it out. All right, here we go. Ooh, I didn't know it made noise. It didn't make noise when I tested it.
It's making noise.
You aren't hearing the noise?
Nope.
You'll hear it in the show. So we got topic number 33, which was, what's the point of gender reveal parties?
Oh boy.
So Ryan, this was your
that
topic.
Was mine.
Yep, this was your topic, so you get to start us out.
I like to joke that gender reveal parties are the leading cause of death in, like, California.
Okay,
That's all
California?
I can remember about it.
Why
Is
California?
That gender reveal parties are deadly, and that they're just an excuse to get together and party.
Well, yeah, that's what they are, really.
Mm-hmm.
But, in California, it's been known to the state of California that gender reveal parties cause cancer.
It's the leading cause of death in California.
Have you ever noticed that every product has a label that says that in the state of California, this product is known to cause cancer?
Only in California.
Yeah, I
It
think
only causes cancer in California, though.
I think California is saying we're a cancer.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with an excuse for a party,
No, there's not.
but I don't know. They
But
seem
a gender
to get,
reveal party is more deadly than your average party.
yeah, those seem to get a little carried away.
It's because everyone wants to
Mhm.
top everyone else and get their video up to show how big they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's really about. It's not even about the kid or a reveal. It's just let me
Yep.
get on TikTok or some, social media platform where I can
It's
say I
about
got
the
million
views.
views because, I put a blue paint gun and hit my wife with it. I mean,
Yeah, it's my same opinion of all of these proposals now. You can't just propose and make it private or anything. You got to make a big show of it. It's just
You
ridiculous.
gotta make a big show of everything nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting to be that.
Not just proposals or gender reveals, it's everything.
Yep, completely. All right.
now I don't know if it's me, Derek, but your audio is way off from your video.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I notice it too.
Okay.
Oh, I notice it now that you said that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's. I wanted to tell you before we got a half an hour in because it looks like I'm watching a Japanese horror movie or something that's being dubbed.
Just add subtitles when you edit it.
Well, I have a feeling I've never noticed it when I was doing stuff before. So perhaps it's just because maybe it's recording fine on my side, and just the delay through Jitsi or something. I don't know.
Come on, Ryan and Denise, admit it. You can't take your eyes off it now.
I
It's all your
can't.
fault, Dave.
I can't. This is hilarious.
So what you're saying is I'm like Bruce Lee.
Exactly.
Oh my, that might be a show title, huh?
Maybe.
All right, so back to here. I don't know
Where
if
is
remove
here?
choice just means. Oh, I actually got to click the share button, huh? I'm hoping remove choice just means that 33 won't come up again, but I guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's what it does.
Alrighty. So here we go. Somebody tell me when to click.
Like,
165.
my lucky number.
So 165. Ooh, Elon buying Twitter.
Ah, another one of mine.
Yeah. That was another one of yours.
44 billion.
Yes. And the worst part, not happening anymore. Told ya.
Oh, it's not?
No. No. No, Mr. I need help. I'm the richest man in the world, but I need help to buy this company. Yeah, I don't remember the exact circumstances, but basically it's fallen through the cracks. He's not going to do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some of it
Because-
some of it was the board complaining because they say he violated some NDA by stating he was buying it or something like that. But I've also heard that the board is going to make him pay for all of the problems they've caused for Twitter financially. I don't know. It's just a mess. Just a complete and total mess. And I don't know. I just don't trust Elon Musk.
I don't either. You know, he could have used that money to buy 2 grandstand seats at the Formula One race in Miami a few weeks back.
You know, whenever we talk about Elon Musk, Ryan, you say that 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, because I love that joke.
Really, is it that funny?
I think so.
All right. So anybody else got something on that, or should we move on to the next?
No,
I
I
don't
was
even
gonna say that.
understand why he wanted to do that to begin with. I mean, 44 billion for a company that really doesn't make a whole lot of money. If you look at their stock has always been crap. I can't imagine what he had planned to make it.
He planned to bring back free speech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever he means by that.
But would he have ever recouped 44 billion?
I doubt it. And that's kind of why my thoughts were that it wasn't actually going to end up happening. Because I really didn't think that he was going to be able to recuperate that kind of money. Not like you said, Twitter is just not a very good company, a very good purchase. I mean, yeah, they exist, but for the most part, it's more of a it's aimed more at celebrities and pushing their brand than it is
Right.
anything else. Most people other than Ryan don't go to Twitter for news. I guess that slam just went right over his head. Nope.
That's where
I did notice.
Joke's on you, I don't look at the
Started
news.
to talk at the same time. I apologize. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No worries. I said, that's where I got the info that we were having a tornado warning earlier today. Twitter.
Joke's
But
on you, I don't look at the news.
I was also going to say that for that price, you can probably get probably the going price for a couple of Stanley Cup playoff tickets right now.
Yeah.
It's insanely expensive.
Sports in general are getting to be outrageously expensive. But it's a problem is you get all these athletes that just they figure they're worth a ton of money.
Supposedly.
Yeah. And you see all through the pandemic, everything.
Deserve more.
Yeah, all through the pandemic, all you ever saw posted all over the place were these memes of, I don't need athletes and I don't need this. I need nurses and doctors and truck drivers. We don't need athletes. But then as soon as the sports arenas open back up, what happens? Everybody flocks right to it and they forget about everything else. If you don't need them, well, you don't need them now. What do I know though? Oh well. All right. So I think we're moved on from that one. So Denise, you get to say when to click again. So whenever you're ready.
When? Just stop it. Make it stop.
It just kept going and going.
And going.
So 150, magic number 150 is COVID protocol change at the Dome. Oh, now I got to see if I remember what that was. Oh, hey, I actually put notes in there. All right, so the notes say no longer
Notes for all
require.
of these?
No, I didn't put notes on a whole bunch of them. So no longer required to show vaccine card, but if you aren't vaccinated, you have to wear a mask. so that was just, I mean, to me, that was just really dumb. I mean,
Exactly, because unvaccinated people don't wear masks anyway.
Right.
well, beyond that, if they're not vaccinated, they're not going to say, I'm not vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to say, oh, I'm vaccinated.
I mean, some people will say it because they're anti-vax.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to the Dome for something like a sporting event or whatever, you're not going to say it. You're more worried about going and watching the game.
If you're crazy enough to want to cause a scene, you will.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole decision not to be vaccinated just it goes in line with not wearing the mask, so it doesn't make any sense.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that's how it is down here. Like, I mean, it's all about like, no one's gonna tell me what to do. Like,
Oh,
government
trust
can't
me,
tell me what to do.
it's not just down there.
It's not.
Yeah, the farther away from the cities you get up here, the more it gets like that, especially you get up towards the Canadian border. A lot of the people, I mean, I know a lot of people up there, and that's their attitude. I'm not going to get vaxxed. I don't need it. It's all downstate's problem. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why the whole state's in a huge spike again. Especially it's odd because Buffalo's been an area that did get a high vaccination rate, but they're the highest infection rate right now in the state.
Yeah, my boss has it right now. He's in Buffalo. Went through his whole family. He was the last one to get it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Every time I turn around, somebody tells me, "Oh yeah, I got COVID." I'm like, "Huh?" Glad I'm in the office.
It's not like it used to be anyway. So.
No, and that's the big thing. The people that I know that have gotten it, except for one, but the majority of them have been vaccinated. So, yeah, most of them say, like the lead analyst in the group I'm in, she said, "Yeah, I had COVID." I said, "You didn't say anything." She said, "No, it was just like a cold." I'm like, okay. She the only reason she knew that she had it was because her husband was having something checked. I think it was his knee, some pre-surgery check for his knee or something like that, and he got tested because of that, and he had it. So then she got tested, and she's like, "Oh, okay, apparently I got it." But she never missed work or anything. But I don't know. That's because we work from home all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a big
This
positive.
latest go-around's actually been worse, at least down here, because the first, 2020, 2021, I knew 2 people who got it. In the last week, I know 4 people who got it.
Yeah. Kyle's been exposed, I think 4 times now or something like that.
Hey, Dave, you're down here by me, right?
150.
Is he in Charlotte?
No, I'm Apex. It's near Raleigh.
Dude, you're right down the street. We could have done this together.
You're in Charlotte?
No, I'm in Raleigh.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she got mad at me when I went down there and I stopped to visit you.
Because I thought he was in Charlotte, and so you were right here, and you didn't stop and see me.
No, we went to Charlotte to the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Gosh, nobody loves me.
I didn't know you were in Raleigh. Now I do.
Pete's there too.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Pete.
All right, next topic.
Pete changed drastically during college, and we drifted apart. All right, so.
Anywho.
Dave's in Apex. Come on, man. We're right down the street.
I had no idea.
Oops. I gotta actually click to share the stinking window.
Do you have Google Fiber, Dave?
No, I have AT&T, which actually got clobbered on Friday.
All right, Ryan, you get to tell me when to stop. No reason you can't keep chatting.
Big money, no whammy.
All right, I guess it's going to stop. Yeah, it's going to stop then, Ryan. Good one. 101. Up to 101. Oh, one of mine. So-and-so died today. But in other news... So basically what's happened lately is, somebody important passes away. And the news is they just like blow it off. You know, I always go back to the local news when Gerald Ford died. Both of you are from Central New York. You may remember Nancy Duffy. She was a newscaster on Channel 9. She died in the same week. And basically what they did was Gerald Ford died. Gerald Ford died today. And then Nancy Duffy's funeral is blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was literally not even a breath in between. They start talking about this local person over a former president. May not have been the most popular president or anything, but he was a president. And there was literally coverage on...
He was only in office for 5 seconds, but he was president.
Yeah, but they had less than 5 minutes of coverage on a former president, and then on this local newscaster, they literally had a week's worth of coverage. It's just like Rod Wood, you know, another newscaster. They had like 2 weeks of it with him, and I'm like, come on. What the heck? But most of the time they're just like, and in other news, so-and-so died today. But on a positive note, you know, if you're going to talk about somebody dying, don't just jump right off the subject as soon as you're done speaking it. I mean, if it's important enough to be on the news, then talk about it. Don't waste my time. Anyhow, anybody else got anything?
In other news,
All
I
right.
got nothing on that one.
All right, then. In other news, it's time to go to another topic. This is why I said this is gonna. Yeah, we'll just go through. I mean, we're up to 20
Rapid
minutes
fire.
already. Yeah, we're up to 20 minutes already. You know, we go through a whole bunch. I'm good with it. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun.
this episode is just a lightning round, but it takes up the whole episode.
So 77. Oh, Colin Powell's cause of death.
And in other
Colin
news,
Powell died today. And in other news, Rod Wood's funeral is blah 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 blah.
And that's it. That's it exactly, Dave. You know, that's how they do it.
Oh, by the way, Walter Mondale also died.
now Derek, that was
But
your
who
perfect time to just say, okay, now it's time to go to a new subject.
But who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Because we have to talk about Rod Wood for the millionth time.
I'm not good with transitions. I'm a little slow. I probably should have done some pre-gaming like Denise did.
I'm ready for some like gaming.
Yeah, I haven't been gaming in a while because we've been getting prepared for the sale to happen, and now it's official. So gaming just ain't gonna happen. All right, Dave, tell me when a whammy hits.
Stop.
The sad thing is, I click it, it just keeps going and going and going.
Going.
162. Dave likes the big numbers.
He likes the 160s.
Alrighty. Snow not welcome in mid-April.
It's not welcome in September either, but we've gotten it then.
Well, that was the whole thing. You know, I'm thinking, all right, this is Central New York. There's like, I think July and August are the only 2 months that we've never gotten snow.
Exactly.
And they're talking about snow, and you got to understand, this guy.
It was pretty cold today, so I wouldn't be surprised if it snowed tomorrow.
Yeah. But this
That way, it's probably gonna be hot tomorrow.
this
It's gonna
meteorologist
snow on
is
Wednesday.
he's like all about thinking he's the funniest guy going or something like that. But 90% of what he does, So it's gonna do this tomorrow, okay? And then we'll do then on the following day, okay? It'll
Okay.
rain, okay? I mean, like every other
Okay.
word is okay.
Okay.
And he's like really animated. Whoa, look at this, dude.
It's really animated, okay?
And he's like constantly walking back and forth in front of the thing, like, stand still, idiot! I can't see what I'm trying to look at.
Okay.
But then he's talking. He says, so we've got some really unwelcome snow coming tomorrow. I'm like,
That's not enough.
are you kidding me?
There's not enough okays in that sentence.
Yeah. That's probably what he said was, so tomorrow we've got some really unwelcome snow, okay? Oh,
Dave and I
me.
don't have that
Snow.
problem anymore.
No.
Snows once a year.
Yeah, but then you're closed down for a week.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah, you can't leave your house for the next month.
No way. One day you're done. One and done. Right, Dave?
It depends if it's cold. If it doesn't melt, people just freak out. And if there's a threat, you're going to see milk and eggs and bread off the shelves. I don't know what it is about French toast that people got ingredients for, but that's when you know it's going to snow.
Apparently they already have the syrup, huh?
Yep.
And the
In
powdered
Brooklyn, New
sugar.
York.
That's
They
too
got the
funny.
powdered sugar too.
You know, I think when we were down there, one of your kids was saying that because it was going to snow. Do we have milk?
Yeah, it becomes a hoarding situation. Like, if you don't buy it, you're out.
True.
That's hilarious.
I have some good video of Nico sledding down our driveway on the one day that there was enough snow.
The one day.
Yeah.
The one day a year.
He's
Yeah.
actually upset about it. He says, if it's going to be cold, then I want snow. Like, if it's just cold with no snow, it's no good.
Yeah, it's not fun.
But then I told him, you don't want 6 months of snow.
Yeah, I'll take it. But the only reason that, it bothers me at all
Doesn't
now
even
is because the wife's watching some kids, so I've got to clear the driveway and stuff so that they can get dropped off and not fall on their
bothers me
ass
is
when
that
they
it
come through the
doesn't snow in
driveway
December
or the
anymore.
sidewalk. Yeah, it's all right.
It doesn't snow in December anymore, and it's snowing in April now.
Yeah,
The hell's up with that?
telling you, it's always
I
snowed in
blame
April.
climate change.
Yeah, human induced. Prove that one to me, will you? Oh, well. All right.
I'm not a fan of the tornado warnings, though.
And that's what I've always said is I'd much rather deal with the snow than have to worry about tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes.
All that crap.
Yeah, we had those ripped through today.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Denise, I think it's your turn to call it.
Okay, stop.
All right. So as soon as I heard you say stop, I clicked. I don't know if it's actually doing anything.
It's synced up as well as your audio and video.
I just love it. This is it. This is what I really wanted the podcast to be about is, having fun. All right. So, smartwatch phone calls is our next topic.
You don't even have notes for this one.
Well, I think
What
it's
the hell are we
pretty
supposed to
simple.
go off of?
Hey, Ryan, what you doing? I mean, I don't know what idiot is that decided that this is a good way to make a phone call. What'd you say? I wasn't quick enough. I mean, come on.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know. Too many people, they think that just because they see something in the movies or whatever that, no, we got to have that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. All right, James Earl Jones. It's funny that he says that because when he was a kid, the James Earl Jones was on for Verizon all the time, and every single time the commercial would come on, Ryan would turn and just look and stare at it. I don't know what it was, but he just...
Because he heard Darth
He's got a
Vader.
nice voice.
Yeah, you're Darth Vader, and then when I introduced him to Star Wars, oh, jeez. That was a mistake.
What do you mean a mistake?
Yeah. How many times have you watched him now?
Not enough.
Yeah. But no, that's what that topic was about, was the stupidity.
Yeah,
I mean,
get Kyle to watch the last one still.
yeah, good luck with that. You gotta get
I've
Minecraft
gotten him
Boy
to
away
watch the
from
first 8.
You gotta get Minecraft Boy away from the laptop or the desktop there. Now that I bought more memory for the desktop, that's not likely to happen, but
Minecraft boy.
yeah, he won't tell us. He did another tournament over the weekend. He won't tell us where he placed because the person who won the tournament, they did something that was clearly stated in the rules was not allowed to be done. Okay. So how'd you do? I don't know. Okay. I said, so did you take second? I don't know. Okay. Got it.
Maybe they're still reviewing the winners thing.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. I doubt it, okay? All right, Ryan, what do you say?
I say, okay. Okay.
$73. Attorney commercials. No notes.
Whole page of no notes.
Yeah. I told you. I wasn't
Jim the
doing very
Hammer
good.
Shapiro.
Yeah, some of the commercials, they've just gotten to be out of hand with them. I mean, it's just, oh, you need me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, dude. I'll call. I'm sorry. They figured out, and I think it's all because of Billy Fusillo and his commercials where he was right in your face. I think they figured out they don't have to run after the ambulance anymore. They can just use television to do it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
but they
case
gotta scream all the time.
in case neither of you guys knew it, Billy Fusillo actually died. He had stroke and struggled for a while after that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, and it's funny. You see all these new commercials where apparently his kids didn't want the business or something. I mean, the guy had tons and tons of money. He was on a radio show once. He was talking about some deal that he did. He bought a dealership down in Arizona for like $10 million. Had it for 4 or 5 years and sold it for 35. I'm like, okay, that must be rough. What'd you make? 60 million while you had it? Nothing like a huge profit. But yeah, he had tons of money, but I see a lot of these commercials for these attorneys, and it just reminds me of that. They're kind of like in your face, and I can get this. I'll get you this much money. Okay, sure.
You mentioned attorney ads, and I usually don't think of television. I think of billboards. Just because of this video of funny billboards I ran across. One of them
Okay.
was like, injured, get the gorilla, or something like that.
Gorilla glue. You say something like that, that's all I can think of is all these commercials for Gorilla Glue and Gorilla Tape where, you know, they're trying to fix something and all of a sudden a gorilla shows up next to them.
And the gorilla just hands you the glue or the tape.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious if that was actually what was on the billboard. Call the gorilla.
Injured? Call the gorilla.
He'll give
Unless
you
it
tape.
was a zookeeper that was injured by a gorilla.
Oh.
You may not want to call it.
In that case, the gorilla's the last thing you want to call.
Who are you gonna call? Not a gorilla. Holy cow.
Do you guys still have billboards up there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, now they're all fancy with you know, they're all lighted and show you all kinds of crap and constantly changing. You know, that's great when you're driving down the road.
I haven't seen any around here.
There's like one of them that's got half a car on it or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's one they always put half a car and there's a guy standing there. Oh, I have to stop sharing my screen so you can see me. A guy
There's one on Capitol Boulevard. That's the only one that I remember seeing. There's
Oh,
one
I guess
close
on
to
the okay,
one.
I guess on the 440 I've seen some like I remember one for like one of the dealerships or something. Oh yeah, on 440 I've seen some, but I don't really go down there much, so
So the billboard Ryan was talking about, it's always got a
I
half a
guess I
car.
have to leave my house to be able to
That's the thing. I don't see half of them anymore. But that one you see, I see it anytime I go into the office. It's back half of a car, like going through the billboard. They just repaint it every once in a while. They got a guy they like redress. He's standing there. It's like, what the hell? Did you try and catch it?
He's trying to catch the car.
Oops, I missed.
It's good.
Yeah. All right, a few more. I think. Yeah, we're already up to about 40 minutes, so. 174, a
My
very
goodness.
recent one.
Must have been my turn.
Now the number was higher than 169, so
Oh, geez, this was just from a couple of weeks ago. Yes, motorcycle safety was the main topic, but this really went towards these idiots. I turned my signal light on, so I have the right of way. Yeah, I mean, not the loudest bike in the world, but when I'm close enough where I can actually see her hand hit the signal, she should have been able to see and or hear me, but nope. Turned on the signal and started moving right over. You kidding me?
You know what? Even in a car, I'm not hanging out next to anybody.
Yeah,
You never know, like they don't pay attention at all.
I don't get it. You know, there's so many requirements as far as having to take driver's ed now and have to take the 5-hour course. We didn't have to do that crap. And how many of us are going, turn on my signal? You know, yeah, I see it so much more often with all these other people.
And don't the newer cars, the newer cars even have like a little thing that tells you if somebody's in your blind spot, right? Or does that not work for motorcycles?
Oh, it does. This car didn't have that, but
It's a little older.
in the episode,
was old.
in the
Honestly,
episode
would
that
it
I
have
was
mattered.
no, they weren't looking. But in the episode, I mentioned that, and I said, you know, the problem is, I mean, I don't trust it all that much because you drive by a guardrail, that light will come on. I mean, if you're less than 5 feet away from the guardrail, the light will be on the whole time you're going by the guardrail. But it is a tool, and most people ignore it. They just figure, I don't care. I turned on my signal. It gives me the right of way.
In a heavy downpour, it doesn't work either.
I haven't had it in a heavy downpour. It's fairly...
Yeah, we were actually driving back from New York last year, and we called Toyota after we got home, and we're like, hey, this is a brand new car. Why isn't this working? And they said, bring it in. And they were like, did it not work in the rain? I'm thinking, why does that matter? But apparently, if it rains really hard, it may not work.
Oh, no kidding. They don't tell you that crap when you buy the car.
No.
Yeah, it's probably all that stuff, that they used to point out to the women, Oh, look, it's got a mirror so you can do your makeup type thing,
What's happening right now?
Why has it got to be women?
I said
Yeah.
women. There's no reason it couldn't be anybody else, but that was the way they always sold the cars to the women, was show them the mirrors.
Yep.
Of course, that's also why you got so many people driving to work, mirror down and putting on the makeup with one hand, eating with the other. Oh well. All right. So this has been a great
phone on the
time.
dash and looking at that.
Yeah, touching the touch screen. The phone's illegal. You can't touch that, but you got this big ass touch screen. This is how you control everything. Brilliant moves. All right. So we're coming up over 40 minutes now, and I've had a great time. I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. And as I told you guys before, you ever come up with a topic you want to come join, shoot me a message. I'm open to have you join anytime. Really appreciate you coming on.
Cool.
It's fun. Always a good time.
All right.
This time we actually didn't forget to record.
That's right. Did not forget.
Oh, man.
All right, folks. We'll see ya.
Good night.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.